In this video, I'm going to show you how to add projects to GitHub repository. It's very quick and easy. So before we start, make sure that you have a GitHub account. If you don't have, go to github.com and create your account or just log in into your account. And of course, you'd like to have your projects folder ready in your machine. You can either add it through GitHub or you can add it using, as an example, if you want, PowerShell or CMD. So there are two ways actually. So if you're using the CMD or PowerShell, you will need to at least install the Gits. So if you don't have that, you'll not be able to down or to use the PowerShell or CMD. So the first thing, once we're logged in, we would like to create a new repository if you don't have any repo. So go to this left panel, click on New, and here you'll have to give it a name. So as example, for me, I'm just going to name it Project 1 right here. And you can add the description if you want. And for the configuration, you can set to private, public, add a README file, add a git ignore, and stuff like that if you want to. For me, I'm just going to click on create repository. So as I said, if you want to use the gits or if you want to use the terminal if you want to, you will need to have gits installed in your computer. If you don't know how, you can find any article on how to download it. And then you'll have to enter git init into your folder. So the first thing, of course, that you'll need, if you are not in that folder, you'll need to access that folder as an example and type git init and stuff like that. But for me, I'm not going the coding or I'm not doing the coding way. I'm doing another way, easier way. So as you can see here, you find the quick setup, getting started by creating a new file. You can either just go and create a new file and add your projects here file by file. Like go to the projects file, paste this right here, name it .c, Python, whatever you want, or you can just right away, let's go back, click on upload an existing file. So let me just go right here. So right here, you can go and like in this projects one, you can add all the files of your projects. Click on choose your files and add all those files. So as an example, I do have here like a .c file, so I'm just going to upload it. And here we are. We can add as example commits. So we can see or tell what you added right here. So add in the first example file of the project into the repo. So click on commit changes. And as you can see, it will process my files. And here you are. I do have now my repository called project1 with one file added right there. Of course, I can go and add multiple files, create a file or upload the file right away. As I said, there is another way to upload those files using the terminal. And as you can see, once you have an empty terminal or an empty repository like this, they will tell you how to do this. So you'll have to do git init, then git add, or like the file that you want, then commits as example, then do this specific codes if you want to create a new repository in the command line. And if you want to push an existing repository from the command line, you will have to add basically the link and you should be good to go. So you can just go and paste those codes right here in your terminal or your PowerShell or your CMD, and you should be good to go. Of course, if you may notice, an example, I'm using the Linux like code. So in order to use that, you can download the WSL. You can open your PowerShell and type install like an example dash or space dash WSL if you want to use it as well. And yeah, that's basically should be the important part. So you can just go to your repo, for example, like this one. I did add it here. You can add your whole project. Of course, your projects normally will not have a single file. So you can add your basically projects by projects. Of course, after that, you'll be able to find here your HTTPS and your SSH if you have it already like set up with your computer, where you will be able to download your project on another PC if you want to. You can even if you want to download just the zip like folder, as you can see. And once you download it, let me just show you. So this zip, as example, will have the project file and it will have all the files that you added right there without any problems. And yeah, as you can see, it should be that easy. Of course, you can even look for files if you have multiple files here using this search button. And it's like a public repository. You'll be able to see from here how many people watch it. Here, as example, you'll be able to fork it, but you cannot fork an example because you own this repository. So if other people can fork an example this repo, especially if it's like public, you can pin it if you have multiple repositories, so you can always have a quick access to it. You can start an example, so you can make it as favorites if you want to, and you'll be able to see how many people watching this right now, how many forks, how many stars of people done it to this repository, especially if it's something like you're planning to, if it's a project you're planning to publish to the public, of people to use specifically if it's something useful for others. So yeah, I guess I mentioned all the things that you want. Of course, here you'll find like this for the code side. Here you'll find any issues example. Here you'll find some pull requests as example. Here are some actions, projects, wiki, security insights, and settings. So you'll find a lot of things here. On settings example, if you want to delete the repo, add sometimes example, or change visibility, or transfer example ownership. So you'll be able to do a lot of those stuff. So I guess that should be it for me in this video. Thank you for watching and goodbye.